It's preseason basketball on ESPN. The Suns come in with the right kind of approach when it comes to rebounding. They know how important those boards are, and they give a top-notch effort when it comes to pulling them down. They will be squaring off versus the Kings, who come in with a squad that is loaded with offensive talent. They make you guard every player on the floor at all times. Well, the game in Phoenix is about to begin, so let's send it over to Bob Steele and Rob.
NBA2K3 is in the house tonight. We're here at America West Arena in Phoenix. I'm Bob Steele, and with me as usual is Rod West. Here are the starting lineups for tonight's game. Who do you think's going to put on a show?
Stephon Marbury is a 20-point-plus scorer.
The Suns get the opening tip. Passes. They work it in. Gugliotta has it. 7 seconds to shoot. Marbury lets it go from the wing. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Marbury has a first-rate mid-range game. Even though he missed that one, he has to keep taking that shot.
Bibby passes it. Stolen! Passes it. There's the steal. He's all alone. Bibby springs up. Drains the first bucket of the game.
This all started with the steal. Check out the quick hands.
That's what started it off, Rod. And after that, it was straight to the hoop for the lay-in.
Defense results in offense. As simple as that.
Gugliotta inbounds the ball. Just over 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes.
I got him. Switch up.
Passes it.
Drop.
7 on the shot clock. Inside pass. The dunk was rim rattled in by Sakalidis.
Sakalidis really didn't get fancy with that shot there. He did just enough to guarantee himself the 2.
Just under 4 minutes here in the first quarter.
Watch the screen.
Passes.
Step down low.
They push it inside. 7 seconds to shoot. Weber dishes it off. Launches from beyond the arc. Gets nothing but net.
Perfect from the perimeter. He's so good at those. Truly a joy to watch.
Ball.
Elevates. Watches the lay-in. Good position and tip by Gugliotta.
Now
Weber with the inbound. Just over 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes it. Weber gets airborne. Powers it down.
Weber made sure he wasn't coming away empty-handed by throwing it down.
Just under 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Marion wants the ball. Marion pulls the trigger from the high post. Bounces off the left rim and out.
9 times out of 10, that's 2 points, Bob.
Yeah, the defense got bailed out. A huge break there. Grabbed by Stojakovic. In low. Fired from the right block. Gets the far iron, but it goes in.
Weber one way and his defender went the other. Game, set, match.
The Suns have the ball. They're shooting 40% from the floor. Marbury passes the ball. Stolen.
Now, you got to like that pincher attack down low. You've got 2 of your guys crowding him. Chances are one of them is going to come away with the ball.
The Kings are at the controls. They're 4 out of their last 4 from the floor. Shoots from 13 feet out. Nails it.
Boy, that's a tough spot to be in against a shooter of his caliber. You've got to bring your all if you want to shut him down.
Just over 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes. Shoots. Can't answer back. Yanks it down inside.
You cannot beat that kind of hands-on, in-your-face coverage. And it's so constant, too. That's a good example of how you play defense.
Weber stepped on the line, and they'll give the ball up.
You know, they've got those lines painted there for a reason. A good player knows exactly where he is at all time and does not slip out of bounds like that.
Passes it. Gugliotta rises up. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
I like aggressive D, but that's a little bit too aggressive. Almost an assault. You'll pick up the foul on that one every time.
He can't get the first. He sinks the second. Weber throws it in. Bibby makes the pass. Takes a quick shot. Bounces it off the short side and in.
Stojakovic gets...
Ball.
The Suns have it but are behind 13-5. Passes.
Screen coming. ISO.
Marbury launches from beyond the arc. Gets right iron, no good.
Good rebound on the inside.
Fought for it and got it. Rebounded by Christie. Nice rebound by the 11-year man out of Pepperdine. The Kings have it, and they're on an 8-1 run.
Ball.
Top of the key.
4-5. Through week.
Weber has the ball. 7 on the shot clock. The J was off the mark by Stojakovic. Sakalidis corrals the defensive board. 41 seconds here in the first quarter.
Stay in.
Inside.
Help.
Releases from close range. Takes it in.
He's normally not very good on the inside, but the D gave him the tiny opening he needed, and he made the shot.
The Kings would love to extend their lead this trip down. The J was missed by Bibby.
Mike Bibby has to score in that situation. When you're that much better than the defender that's guarding you, you have to take advantage.
Mike Bibby is whistled for reaching in. That's his first foul of the game. Divac will head to the bench. Marion inbounds the ball. The Suns turn this one over out of bounds.
He stepped out of bounds, and now they're going to have to give up possession. You have to know where you are on the court at all times.
Fired short by Bibby. The Suns work it up court. They're shooting 29% from the floor. Goes with the crossover. Puts it up. Yanks it down inside.
Marbury has an amazing crossover, but if you can't score after making that move, then it doesn't matter.
Got it off in time, but the buzzer beater was missed by Stojakovic. There's the horn, and at the end of one, it's 13-7. The Suns trail single digits after one, Rod. Any significant stats that leap out at you?
Assists, Bob. Their offense is bogging down way too much in one-on-one situations, and teammates are not getting set up and aren't setting each other up. They need to create some more opportunities for each other like they've shown they can do from time to time.
Stoudemire gets called for the block. That's his first foul of the game. He can't get the first. He misses them both. Stoudemire corrals the defensive glass.
Dig. Stay tight inside.
Marbury passes. Skies. Goes glass on the lane. Weber with the inbound.
Get him.
The Kings head into the front court. They're shooting 50% from the arc.
Ball.
Launches from beyond the arc. Can't get it to fall.
Bibby comes away empty, but he was playing pretty well on that. I'm not surprised he missed it.
The Suns would love to cut into the lead some more with a bucket here. Book that last layup by Marbury.
He comes out on top of that midair collision. He saw his man coming in, but he knew he had him beat, barreled in for the basket.
The Kings have it. They're 1 out of their last 3 from the arc. Bounce pass.
Open it.
Weber takes off. Dunks it down with one hand.
Weber is a money...
Passes it. Marbury is at the controls. He's shooting 16% from the floor.
ISO. Stay tight
Hardaway
inside.
passes it. It's stolen. He's all alone.
I got him.
High rises. Gets the lay-in. Stoudemire throws it in. Marbury works it up court. He's 1 of 6 from the floor. Nabbed by Marion. Into the low post. In the paint. Kicks it outside.
Switch up.
7 seconds to shoot. Williams takes a wide open shot.
You cannot leave anyone this...
Ball.
Passes. They're inside. It's stolen.
Now, when you're down low like that, it's way too easy to get the ball stolen. Don't put it on the floor. Too many people, too crowded, too many hands. Too easy to get it taken away.
Clark will leave the floor.
Substitution for the Kings.
Now left wing.
Ball, ball, ball. Stand, stand.
The alley-oop was thrown in by Marion.
Marion just wasn't satisfied with laying the alley-oop in. He jammed it home to send a message.
The Kings have the ball. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor. Made from beyond the arc by Stojakovic.
That's a tough matchup for the defense out there. Even if you D him up perfectly, which they didn't, he's going to drop that one in.
Marbury has the rock. He's 1 out of his last 6 from the floor. Wing pass.
Spread. Slice. Switch up.
7 on the shot
Watch
clock.
the blocks.
Uses the crossover. Puts up the shot.
Marbury.
Marbury is such a double.
Weber inbounds the ball. The Kings are at the controls. They're shooting 50% from the arc. Indy dishes it off.
Help. Double, double.
Stojakovic now has it. 7 seconds to shoot. It's picked off.
Nice steal by the defender right there. He read the play perfectly and anticipated the pass. Great job.
Marbury heads up court. He's shooting 28% from the floor. Went in for the layup, but it's off the mark by Marbury. Passes it. Stojakovic has it. He's shooting 66% from the arc. Stuffed home by Weber.
Beautiful slam. He drops it in the bucket with an exclamation point.
The Suns can cut into the lead with a basket here. Received by Hardaway.
Watch the clear out.
Marbury gets busy. Watches the lay-in.
That's how you fight for the offensive rebound.
Williams. The Kings work it up court. They're 2 out of their last 4 from the arc. Passes. Weber goes up. Gets his 6th point of the period. He's got 10 total.
Weber didn't throw down the fanciest dunk right there, but it all counts the same.
50 seconds here in the second quarter. Marbury gets aggressive. Goes glass on the lay-in.
Marbury.
Weber with the inbound. The steal.
You've got to put the club on the ball when this guy's nearby. He'll snatch it before you know it.
I got him.
The Kings could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down. Stojakovic passes the ball.
Double up.
Takes a turnaround Jay. Gets the far iron, but it goes in.
That's the kind of shot where this guy really shines. He delivered that one with textbook precision. That's how you play this game.
Marbury with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Definitely on the way down there. That's goaltending. Count the bucket. Sakalidis comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while.
For the Suns.
Bibby brings it up. He has 4 points from the paint.
Pick him up.
Bibby launches from beyond the arc. Puts too much on it.
Credit to Dion stopping that three-pointer. Made him alter his shot just enough to miss.
Johnson with the ball. Johnson shoots from just inside the line. Can't get the buzzer beater. The clock runs out, and we're heading to the half.
For the
The
Suns.
score, 26-25. Passes it. Launches from beyond the arc. Buries his 13th point of the game.
Stojakovic didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
Gugliotta throws it in.
Ball, ball, ball.
Marion has position down low.
2C, 2C. Help.
Shoots. Automatic.
Just wide open on the outside. And I'll tell you, it's all about fundamentals after that. Set, spot, release, and follow it through.
Stojakovic, if he gets a 3 this trip, he'll have 4 3-pointers on the night. The 3-pointer was no good by Bibby. The defensive rebound by Sakalidis. The Suns can tie it up with a basket this trip down. Takes the quick shot. Can't tie it up. Yanks it down inside. The Kings have the rock. They're shooting 64% from the floor. Divac gets up. Gets the lay-in.
Pick him up.
Marbury has the ball. He has 10 points from the floor. Gets busy. Down it goes. Nice finger roll.
Marbury.
Bibby is at the controls. He's 0 out of his last 3 from the arc. launches from beyond the arc. Nice. Can't take the lead.
Bibby comes away empty, but he was playing pretty well on that. I'm not surprised he missed it.
Marbury works it up court. He's 6 of 12 from the floor.
Switch. Don't get hit.
Hardaway makes the pass. Gugliotta puts it up inside. Ties the game up.
Nice job to get back into this game. It was slipping away from them for just a bit, but now they're right back into it.
The Kings head into the front court. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Pass caught by Weber. Weber didn't release on the shot. That'll be a traveling violation.
Even if you don't have options, you have to get rid of the ball. Pass it or shoot it. Doesn't matter. Anything is better than a turnover.
The Suns are looking for their first lead of the game. Stevens is going to be hit with a blocking call. That'll be his second foul of the game. He can't get the first.
Oh, Bobby, you gotta like the way he whipped that one there.
Gugliotta gets the second. Weber inbounds the ball. Bibby has the rock. He's 1 out of his last 6 from the floor. Stojakovic launches from beyond the arc. It's his 6th point of the period. He has a total of 16 so far.
Peja Stojakovic didn't have to rush that 3 because no one was near him. He just zoned in and let it fly.
Marbury heads up court. He's shooting 50% from the floor. Pass low post. Jumps up. Goes glass on the lay-in.
The Suns were down on the scoreboard a while ago, but they fought their way back into contention. That's a gritty display.
Passes. They work it in. Passes it. They push it inside. Passes back outside. Takes the wide open shot. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Sometimes you can be too wide open, and that will affect your rhythm from time to time.
I guess so. He's obviously upset with himself on that one. Stevens gets called for the reach. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Screen coming.
Hardaway goes up. Gets the lay-in. Stojakovic with the inbound. Bibby has it. He hasn't hit a shot from the arc. Weber is asking for it in the post. Weber takes the turnaround J. Gets back iron and out.
Weber can't believe he blew that one, and neither can I. No excuse not to finish when you're that close.
It's picked off.
Oh, that's just a weak pass to the inside. He can't afford sloppiness like that, Bob. The passer has got to put the ball where his teammates can get their hands on it without sacrificing position.
He can't get the first. He misses them both. Rebounded by Gugliotta. Bounce pass. Marbury brings it up. He has 10 points from the paint. Passes.
Drop. I got it.
Passes it. 7 on the shot clock. Hardaway gets aggressive. Gets the lay-in. Weber throws it in. The Kings have the ball. They're shooting 59% from the floor. Stojakovic launches from beyond the arc. Can't stop the run.
Stojakovic was too wide open, if there is such a thing. I think he choked a little bit on that 3-pointer.
Sakalidis with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game.
Got it. 2 outs. Watch out inside.
Lobbed. 7 seconds to shoot. Hardaway gets up. Gets his 6th point of the period. He has a total of 8 so far. 47 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to the paint. In low. It's blocked. Weber gets it right back after the block. Puts it up. Can't drop it in. Good defense, especially on that earlier block.
We've got ourselves a tight matchup brewing here on the inside. I thought the shot would materialize, but the D had just enough to stop it.
Launches from beyond the arc. Hands it and gets his 11th point of the game. Bibby is at the controls. He's 0 out of his last 4 from the arc. Bibby passes. Launches from beyond the arc. Gets the front rim.
Stojakovic isn't even going to dwell on that last shot. He knows he should have made it, so he'll wait to redeem himself when the next open 3 comes around.
Got it off in time, but the buzzer beater was missed by Marbury. We're at the end of 3 with the score
44-34.
the Suns come out strong after trailing at the half and now have a big lead, Rod. What stands out to you statistically?
Three-point shooting, Bob. Their accuracy from beyond the three-point stripe leaves a little to be desired compared to their opponents. I think they might want to consider putting up a few less threes and take it to the paint more. No reason to take low percentage shots when you have the lead.
Passes.
Open it.
Takes the shot from about 6. Gets the bucket and the foul. He'll go to the line for one more. He completes the three-point play. Divac inbounds the ball.
Ball.
Bibby launches from beyond the arc.
Bibby.
Kisses it off the right rim, then in.
If they let him continue to get open for 3, Bob, he's going to drop those all night unless the defense picks up on him.
Yeah, they can't make it that easy on him. The Suns are at the controls. They're 5 out of their last 6 from the floor. Marbury drops in his 14th point tonight.
The Suns are simply giving the other team fits. It's bad enough when one player's dominating, but when a team shoots this well, there is not much you can do.
Count that last jumper by Stojakovic.
You'll sink those all day, Bob. What a nice shot.
Marbury heads up court. He's shooting 50% from the floor. Marbury passes it. Marion jumps up. Picks up his 5th point of the quarter. He has a total of 7.
That's a big basket to really open up the lead. Getting down to the point right now where every shot counts.
Bibby has it. He's 1 of 5 from the arc. Pulls it down. There's the steal.
Gugliotta snags another one to help his team keep the lead. Man, remind me not to bump into this guy on a crowded street. He might hurt you.
Caught by Gugliotta. Marbury gets vertical. Down it goes. Nice finger roll. Weber with the inbound. Bibby brings it up. He's shooting 20% from the arc. Passes it. Launches from beyond the arc. Stojakovic buries the three-pointer. He's had 5 of those fall for him tonight.
He's a good shooter, and he can sink that one most of the time, even with good defense. That's a pretty tough matchup right there.
Passes. Goes with the crossover.
Hardaway doesn't have a great crossover move, but it was just enough to get him what he needed for that score.
Bibby has the ball. He has 4 points from the paint. Stojakovic with the rock. Shoots from the paint. Hauls it in by Marion.
That shot didn't come off quite as planned, and the D was able to thwart it without much effort.
The Suns head into the front court. They're shooting 64% from the floor. Marbury dishes it off. Hardaway gains some altitude. The Kings have it. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Grabbed by Stojakovic. Now in the paint. Gugliotta comes away with his 3rd pickpocket tonight. Gugliotta is at the controls. He's 3 of 4 from the floor. Top of the key. Shoots. Gets right iron. No good.
Hardaway has to score in that situation. When you're that much better than the defender that's guarding you, you have to take advantage.
For the left block, corrals the ball by Gugliotta.
He had great position and allowed him to snag that rebound. That's how you play this game.
Gugliotta works it up court. He's 3 out of his last 4 from the floor. He's all alone.
Great job with the steal. Plays like that can decisively shift the momentum of a ball game.
Amazing. Marion throws it in. Marbury has the rock. He has 16 points from the floor. Passes it. Hardaway leaves the ground. Watches the lay-in.
Way to clean the offensive glass right there.
Gugliotta capitalizes on the second chance opportunity. Bibby heads up court. He's 1 out of his last 5 from the arc. Stojakovic passes the ball. Launches from beyond the arc. Can't get it to drop.
As an old coach, I love this matchup on the outside. A couple of the best duking it out, and it looks like the defense won that round.
Marbury has it. He's shooting 53% from the floor. Hardaway has it.
Two diagonal.
7 on the shot clock. The 20-footer was bricked by Marbury. Battled for that board. Passes.
That's a nice job fighting on the offensive boards.
Passes it.
Two.
Uses the crossover. Puts up the shot.
Stephon Marbury.
This guy has such a great crossover.
Weber inbounds the ball. 36 seconds here in the game. Bibby launches from beyond the arc.
Nice shot, defense.
Gets the front rim. Leaps up. Botches the lay-in.
Wow, they both had a hand on the ball, and he just barely ripped that one away. That was a will and determination rebound. I like seeing that as a coach.
Marbury can pick up his 20th point this trip down. Hardaway makes the pass. 7 seconds to shoot. Marbury fires from 14. Doesn't get the tough shot.
The crossover didn't buy him the space he wanted, and the shot goes sour.
The Kings bring it up. They're shooting 37% from the arc. Nice lay-in off the glass by Christie. Marbury brings it up. He hasn't hit a shot from the arc. And that'll do it. Your final score for tonight's game, 59-46. Well, that will do it for us tonight. Be sure to tune into SportsCenter to catch the latest news, scores, and highlights. Check your local listings for the correct time and channel. That's on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Clark Dishman here with the ESPN postgame show. Let's get started. The Suns come away with a 13-point victory over the Kings. They are performing well and will head off to the regular season. The Suns proved to be just too much tonight. They shot a much higher percentage, and that ended up being the key statistic. Tom Gugliotta finished with a total of 9 points and 3 steals. He will get our ESPN Player of the Game. What a player. Well, that will do it for now. Make sure to tune into ESPN during the regular season for all the game's highlights and insight. I'm Clark Dishman. We'll see you then.